Hello, all. As many of you know, CK12 has updated their site, and I'm very excited about this. And I want to go through and show you how to quickly and easily create your own Flexbook. So I will start with my signing in. I will sign in to my account. Okay, once signed in, it will take me to my dashboard. Okay, so the way I do it, a dashboard comes with your different groups and your latest activity. You can go to self-study if you want to go there, or you can just go to the dashboard. That's what I like, or group activity. Okay, so now I'm going to do a search on be teaching functions next week. So here we go. There are lots and lots of topics to browse as far as functions, defining what is a function, hundreds and hundreds of topics, okay? And you can sort it in many ways, okay? So I'm going to sort mine. I'm related to like ninth grade. So that's where I'm just going to sort of limit my sort. There's a study guide. Functions describe a situation, Cartesian plane. I'm going to pause this for a moment until I decide which one that I want to use. Okay, I found one I want to use. Functions as rules and tables. That's the one that really caught my eye. So if you look here, this is the resources that's available as I scroll through. And I said, this is what I really want to do. So if I want to add to Flexbook textbook, so I want to add to it, click Add to Flexbook. Now we need to look at what we want to add it to. I want to create a whole new Flexbook because I'm starting a new unit. I'm going to name that functions. Algebra ELGB functions. Okay, so now I have that named. Okay. Okay, so I've added to algebra functions. So this is in my library now. So if I were to go to my library, and as it's leading, you see there it is, algebra functions with my name on it. So let me click on it. I need to capitalize algebra, and I can easily edit that in a few minutes. Now the name of its function rules is tables, and this is what I want to edit. So I want to create my book. I would just go to edit. Very simple. As it's loading in, I see some of the things I may want to change. I may want to change the font. You see the ribbon at the top, very similar to Microsoft Word. We'll pause for a moment and do a little editing. You can do along with me on whatever your subject area is. So if you see, I've already changed the color, and I will go through exactly what I've done, and I can just demonstrate in case you would like to see that. And I've made the objectives a little larger because I want to make sure they see, okay, this is what we're going to do. So let's click on, here's introduction. Let's say here's a function rule is, so let's say I may want to change that color. So I would just highlight it and I may want it to be like in a little blue here. And it's a rule, and I may want to bold this because that's important for me to see. It's in a rule relating to two or more variables. Okay, so that's the function rule. So I may want to just bold that and underline that because that's important. So as I go through here and I read through each thing about a function, about the vocabulary, I may want to just change that to a blue as independent variable because I want them to pay close attention to that dependent variable also. So editing is very similar to what you would do in Microsoft Word. If you wanted to, there's usually a video. Here's lots of different examples about functions, about making a table and a function. So that's already large. Here, the volume range is a video that you can click on that's included. I'll watch that, and if I want it, I will keep it. I'll click on it. If I don't want it, then I can always delete it as I click. Okay, there's also a math editor. Let me just go in between one of these assignments. Let's say here, I wanted to include something at the end here. And there's a math editor. This is the math editor if I wanted to put math problems in or whatever. If I wanted to put my own video in, there's the insert media. In order to insert media, I would just go insert and copy the embed code from YouTube. So let's say I'm going to just open another page and go to YouTube. And there might be a wonderful video about functions that I may want to use quickly. So, an introduction to functions, function part one, composite functions, all sorts of things. This looks very interesting here. I like interesting things for my students. You can just look at a little bit of it. You see, this is the ad we can skip. You can't hear it, but that's okay, but we'll see what it looks like. So it looks like something I might think is interesting. Okay. So as we look through it just a little bit, this is an honor, so probably a student production. You can either go a little bit farther out. Looks very interesting. So I think my students might like that. So I will go to share and there's the embed. Okay, I can pause it if I like, it really doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is just simply copy the whole code. It's very simple. Go back to my open window and just paste it into the window. Preview, make sure it worked. There it is. And I'm inserting it. And this is already in my book. That's it. Once I hit save changes, it will come out and I'll be able to play it from the book. Say I may want to make any other changes. This is already, many times you go to CTEC 12 and you'll find that it's exactly the way you want it. Even at the end, there are review questions. So I'm going to save changes for my students here. Now, you see, I have everything saved. You can see, you can add it to the Flexbook. You see, this is the whole book, the blue. You can see down here where I've put the video in right there. It's really, really amazing. Let's say I wanted to edit this. I don't want this cover. This is like a little extra. So if we go ahead and edit, you want to have a not better cover or a CK12 cover. So I've uploaded an image from CK12 to my desktop. And this just looks a little better, and you can always just, so I'm going to search through my desktop until I find it. And it's right here. So then when I apply. So see, you have this. See, function rules and tables. If I wanted to add resources, upload some files, some handouts I want the students to have. If I wanted to describe, make a description, uh, just for me or online, you can see everybody have um, um, information about the description of what you are uploading, but it will also help you as you teach each lesson or make each book. You can always easily go back to it, right? So we're going to save changes. So we've done this in less than 10 minutes. It's very quick and easy. So while the changes are saved, I want to publish my Flexbook. So it says I want to make it available to the public. Yes, I would like to do that. So I have submitted a publish request and it will be emailed to me as far as what, the link to it. So I've already done it. So it's already been sent. So I will get an email in my email with my completed Flexbook.